I start with 5 chains. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next I go to the first chain, grab my yarn and make a slip stitch. And I chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now I have a little hole right here, so I yarn over, I go right there, I grab the yarn. Now I grab the yarn and pull through the first loop. Now grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops, grab the yarn, pull through next 2 loops. And again, yarn over, insert my hook right there, grab the yarn, grab the yarn, pull through 1, grab the yarn, pull through 2 and the next 2. Now I chain 2, 1 and 2. Again, yarn over, go back here, grab the yarn, grab the yarn, pull through 1 loop, grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops and pull through the last 2. 2 more times. I have my 2 chains and I go here and make a slip stitch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Now I move on to the next stitch and work a slip stitch and 1 more right here. Now I chain 3, 1, 2 and now I yarn over twice. I go like this, I grab the yarn and make a loop. Now grab the yarn and pull through the first loop, grab the yarn, pull through the next 2, pull through the next 2 and the last 2. Now yarn over, go back right here, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2 and the last 2. Now I chain 2, 1 and 2. Yarn over, I go back right here, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now yarn over twice, go back here, grab the yarn, make a loop. Now I grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops, grab the yarn, pull through the next 2 loops and pull through the last loops. Now yarn over, go back right there and pull through my loops. Now I move on this hole, so I chained 3, 1, 2 and 3. I yarn over, set my hook right there, make a loop, and now I grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, pull through the next 2 loops and the last 2 loops. I yarn over twice, set my hook right there, I grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Now yarn over and I go back here, I chain 2, 1, 2, go back again, now yarn over twice, and grab the yarn and pull through the first loop, grab the yarn and pull through the next 2, pull through the next 2 and the last 2. And go back right here, and now I chain 3 and I move on to the next one and the next one till I'm here. Now I chained 3, I go right here with the slip stitch. I go with a different color, set my hook right there, I grab the yarn and pull through and I chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. I yarn over twice and I insert my hook right here, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, pull through the next 2 and the next 2 and the last 2. And over again, I chained 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go back right there, now yarn over twice, set my hook right there, I grab the yarn and pull up a loop, I grab the yarn and pull through the first loop, next pull through the next 2, the next 2 and the last 2. Yarn over, go back right here and grab the yarn, pull through 1 loop, pull through 2 loops and pull through the last 2 loops. Next I chain 2, 1 and 2 and move on here, yarn over, set my hook right here, I yarn over twice and I go, if I look here I have 3 of them, so I will choose this one, I go this way, I grab the yarn, make a loop, grab them, pull through the first loop, pull through 2 loops, the next two, and the last two, and yarn over, go back right there. Now I chain 2, 1 and 2, move on this one right there, yarn over, go right there with my hook, now I yarn over twice, and I go right here. Yarn over, go here, I chain 2, 1 and 2, yarn over again, now yarn over twice, now I go back right here, I grab my yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, set my hook right there and pull up a loop, I chain 2, and now I go right here and make my slip stitch. I move on to a different color, set my hook right here, grab the yarn and pull through, and I chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now I yarn over twice, set my hook right here, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and pull through the first loop, pull through the next two, and the next two, and the last two. Now we yarn over, we go back right there, I chain 2, 1 and 2, and over, set my hook right there, next yarn over twice, and insert my hook right here, and pull up a loop, pull through the first loop, pull through the next two loops, the next two loops, yarn over, set my hook right here, now I chain 2, 1 and 2, and I move on here, yarn over, set my hook right there, yarn over twice, set my hook this way, I pull up the loop, and yarn over the first loop to the next two, and the last two, yarn over again, set my hook right there, again I chain 2, move on to the next one right here, yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through the first loop, pull to the next two loops and the next two loops and the last two loops, yarn over, go right there. Now I chain 2, 1 and 2, move on this space right here. Now yarn over twice, set my hook right there and pull up a loop. Now yarn over, go back right there. I chain 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go back, yarn over twice, set my hook right there, pull up a loop, and yarn over, go right there. I chain 2 and I work, make my slip stitch right here. I changed my color and I chained 3 and I did exactly the same way we did with pink and purple. Now I chain 2, I yarn over and I go here, like this. Now yarn over twice and I go around to my pink color and I pull through my loops this way. Now we yarn over and go back right there. And again I chain 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go right here, now yarn over twice, I find my pink one, now I chain 2, 1 and 2, I yarn over, I move on this hole, yarn over twice, I find my pink, yarn over, chain 2, move on over here and do exactly what we did in each corner. I chain 2 and I make a slip stitch. I move on to the white and I did the corner already. Now I chain 1, I yarn over, I move on this hole, now I yarn over twice, I go like this, and yarn over and go back to the hole, and again chain 1 and move on to the next one, Now yarn over twice, find my purple, yarn over, go back right there, and chain 1 and move on to the next one, then work the corner the same way we did with the other. I chain 1 and I make my slip stitch